Spy Hope SEL curriculum. Now remember, we moved on to the new module, which was the module that focused on respect. And the name of today's activity is what would happen if. Now in this activity, we want to introduce children to respectful communication, right? The name of the activity is what would happen if, but before you even hand over the worksheet to them, what we would like you to do is show them the assertiveness poster that has been added to your lesson plan. Now this gives very clear idea of what are the 3 different communication styles or the 3 ways you can respond to any particular situation. You can either be assertive, you can either be aggressive or passive. So what is passive? If you just say, oh, I don't really care what you do, it's fine, either way I'm okay with it. That is me being passive. But if I say, you have to do it exactly as I want and that's the only way that it will work, that's me being aggressive. But if I say, let's work together and come up with a suitable solution that works for both you and for me, that is me responding to a particular situation in an assertive way. So the poster has all this detailed out for you on what each of this looks like. What does assertiveness, aggressiveness and passiveness, what does this look like? And what are the words that you use for each of these styles of response? Once they understand the concept, then show them the very first worksheet. The worksheet is the assertiveness checklist worksheet. And this is what it looks like. It is basically a series of statements, and against each statement they need to decide if that particular statement is assertive, aggressive or passive. And accordingly they would write the letters A for assertive, AG for aggressive and P for passive. So that's the first thing, because we want them to identify what is passive, assertive and aggressive. Once the entire class does the assertiveness worksheet, then hand over the what would happen if worksheet as well. So this is what the next worksheet looks like. And as you can see, it says what would happen if. And they have been given a particular scenario or situation and they need to answer the different questions that are given below. For example, the first one is, if someone gives you a nickname that annoys you, right? How does this affect you? That's the first question. What would you feel if someone gives you a nickname that annoys you? What would you like, need or want to happen? At that time, what would you like to happen? Maybe I would like that you don't call me the nickname. I don't want you to do that, right? And the most important one, how would you say what you feel and what you want in an assertive manner without offending or hurting anyone? Because we've shown them the different response styles of assertiveness and aggressiveness and passiveness. We want them to talk about how they can say something that upset them or hurt them, but in an assertive way, right? Like that, there are 3 different situations. Go through each of it and let them answer, because we want them to give you a personal answer on how they would respond to a particular situation. Once they are done with the worksheet, then you can call up volunteers and ask them to share their answers, especially of the very last question, on how they would communicate assertively, right? That was today's lesson about respectful communication. Respect is not just about being respectful to the other person. We want them to also have ways that they can communicate respectfully. That was today's lesson.